first of all, to get more information about the situation, especially in the host countries of the migrants. And second point, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mevlüt Cavusoglu of Turkey. Your Excellency, we would like to hear about your initiation of these meetings and about the situation in Turkey in special. So, Your Excellency, you have the floor.
The pandemic has affected us all. No country is spared. We realized once again, though in a bitter way, the importance of effective international cooperation in the face of global crisis. Given the severity and the global nature of the pandemic, Turkey took early action in expanding help to others. We have so far been able to meet the demands of 125 of countries out of 135 that requested. And we will continue our aid effort. Dear friends, we have been underlining the importance of cooperation to protect refugees and other displaced persons as the most vulnerable groups in the face of the crisis. Thanks to our efforts, special references were made to those groups in the joint statements of various organizations, including the G20, MICTA, OAC, and Turkey Council. Indeed, the pandemic posed specific challenges for the displaced people. First, aid efforts towards refugees were hampered due to the closure of borders, disruption of global manufacturing, distortion of global logistic and supply chains. Second, border closures obstructed asylum applications. We have yet to find a solution to this problem altogether. Third, inclusion of displaced persons in already distressed national healthcare systems has become even more difficult. Fourth, they became more exposed to virus. The crisis has revealed the importance of early information campaigns. Last but not least, refugees are deeply affected by the economic consequences of the COVID-19. How can we achieve these goals? The answer is through effective international cooperation. We should adopt a multi-stakeholder approach to unite our efforts. In addition to countries, private donors and companies should also be on board. The United Nations Global Humanitarian Response Plan is a successful illustration of such cooperation. The Global Compact also offers strong guidance in protecting refugees by promoting equitable burden and responsibility sharing. COVID-19 is no exception. We can make better use of the compact. Support to refugee hosting countries is necessary now more than ever. There is no room for donor fatigue, particularly at this time. I am sure my colleagues from Jordan, Lebanon, Iraq, and Pakistan, as large refugee hosting countries, will concur. We cannot carry this alone. We need solidarity. With the help of the UNHCR, we can generate best practices with respect to the protection of refugees during and after the pandemic. Finally, the international community must support safe voluntary return of the refugees. To this end, we are happy to work with Lebanon, Jordan, Iraq on the return of Syrians. So far, we had 2 meetings. And we hope to continue our cooperation together with the neighboring countries.
In the camps and shelters. Priorities of action and strategy objectives should address the roots of the vulnerable to